Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to my Let's Play of Star Wars Empire at War, Forces of Corruption. We did a wonderful, we made some good progress. We took back the planet we lost. We've teched up, I think, twice. We are not building up Frisia because they keep corrupting it, and then when we remove the corruption, we lose the planet. It's just how it goes, which is unfortunate. So we are going to wait until we can take this planet. And I'm very excited because we are making great strides forward to having Tech 5 and some stuff. Let me put it this way. I'm going to be saving up as much money as I can. Don't stop corrupting my planets. It's rude and it is expensive.
Removing corruption.
And we're going to fast forward here.
Removed.
And you're going to keep corrupting because you're a jerk and you want to waste my money. Yeah, no, we want to save up. I think we might need a level 5 space station, so I might build a level 5 space station over here to build the things I want. I don't know though. I just don't remember. So I'm gonna just do it on the assumption. Nothing wrong with having a level 5 space station protecting you. That is a massive fleet. Oh, it's not so bad. They're attacking a level 3 space station of mine, which is not the most powerful, but they're mostly fighters and little light gunships. So hopefully we have the money to hold this. If it was a level 4 space station, I would have said it would be easy, but we don't. So we're gonna grab some of the upgrades.
Our hold on this system must not be
We'll
compromised.
grab all of them because we have the
Seek out
money.
and destroy
Now let's
every
go and
intruder
grab
to our
these space
system.
stations.
Engines activated.
Send a ship over there. We'll keep you back to defend. Actually, go cut down the fighters. Look at all the fighters. Good lord.
Yes, Commander.
Ridiculous.
Ready. Location plotted. Ion engines primed. Deploying squadron.
Ready. Moving out.
Go.
Heading out.
We gotta keep this ship moving. If it gets caught by those droids, I think it's in episode 3 or something like that, where you see those droids pulling apart Anakin and Obi-Wan's ships. The little droids that just pull things apart. We want to keep this ship moving and taking out all these little things.
High interceptor here.
Yeah, that space station will help a lot. Can we build one over here? We can. That's all our money, but that's enough. That gets us in a strong position. These bombers can come blow up this ship for me. Oh yeah, I think we got this. You go recover your shields. Go back. There's interesting momentum. Like, I don't know if, again, the little details in this game. I don't know if you notice like the momentum of like it takes a while to get going, and once they're going, they're fast, and then it takes a while to slow down.
Construction orders, sir.
We'll pull you over there.
Bomber squadron reporting. Those
You know what? Just keep hunting.
the primary target.
Oh, we can build a different type of station, so we'll grab it. Nope. Don't fight that.
Ready for orders.
Okay, we blew up the ship, but my bombers have been caught out of position by a bunch of things that are good at destroying bombers. We'll see if we can bring the Cotton Cruiser back to face it down. Wow, I feel like in this game I'm just constantly talking because stuff is constantly happening. It's an infinite supply of squadrons from the space station as long as the hangar bay exists, so the trick is you don't want to let their bombers blow up the hangar bay. And even when this Totten patrol cruiser blows up, we will get it back, which is great. Let's up the power and try and pull a bunch of these apart. Yeah, just pull them apart. Okay, we lost it, but we did a lot of damage.
Ready for battle.
These interceptors intercept that.
Heading out.
Try and protect. One of them split off and protect our bombers, because we need that if they have any more bigger ships. Did I see a Totten patrol cruiser warp in there? Somewhere in here? Yeah, there we go. Go get that. We got this. You need stuff to support your fighters. Fighters aren't enough. Because, I mean, they're fighters, right? They pull some things apart. But they're not they're not everything for you.
Location confirmed. Advancing.
maximum firepower these guys. Pull apart a bunch more of these.
Enemies in range.
So many fighters though.
Form up.
It just keeps coming.
Receiving message. Form up.
Engines are malfunctioning.
I don't have much use for my bombers though. This is kind of like an odd like, oh, I've given you 3 more bombers that can do nothing, I guess. Let's increase the speed a little bit. Or maybe, what's the cinematic view gonna be like? We're watching the ship shoot. That's nice. Watch some fighters that aren't fighting my fighters. Looked like he was about to get hit by a missile though. Okay. Well, that wasn't that interesting. We'll pull him back and we're gonna up the speed. Because at this point I think it's just gonna be sit tight and watch the bombers get destroyed.
Returning to your position. Cover me now. It's about to be destroyed. Watch for enemy ships. Blasted.
And those are a problem. But I'm hoping our station will take them down.
I'll take care of this. Losing power. Waiting
Come on,
orders.
come get that.
Attacking target. Location set. Space station under attack. Fire at will.
If they were smart and if they had money, what I would do is I'd build up a bunch of missile things around and just pelt it down. Oh, there's my new cruiser. Just fast forward. We should really upgrade this space station, is what this is telling me though, because the level 4 space station brings in the I can't remember what they're called, but the small Star Destroyer lights, they're cruisers. We'll probably even just cut some of this out for you guys, because we're literally just sitting here on full speed watching fighters die because they have a million fighters. But, and this is what upsets me, I can't auto this because I'm pretty sure the AI would be incompetent enough at this fight. Like, they would send their ships out and they would get destroyed and then they would just whittle down the base station and then we would lose. So we can't auto it because we're winning because we're sitting tight and making their lives miserable. And our space station, like, we'll protect the space station is whittling them down. Gonna be a huge amount of damage we've done at the end of this though. But it's taking up my time. I wanted to show you guys something and this is getting in my way. It's very upsetting. Oh, they broke something on the space station. That's rude. I wish I could see how many ships they have. Oh, look, there's that. Bombers. Go kill. Or not. Or get blown up. That's option B. Oh yeah, they got those things running around. Maybe I won't win this. Maybe they'll just literally whittle down my forces by pure numbers.
I copy. Moving. Closing on target. Concentrating firepower.
Come on. Come on, get it. Concentrate fire.
Initiating attack.
There we go. There's our victory. We'll see how I feel. I might cut out some of the middle of this episode. Oh, so many ships. Sucks to be you guys. Okay. Keep ticking away. We need a lot of money though. And we have no money right now. So we need to save up. Because there's going to be some expensive stuff we want at tier 5. Some expensive stuff. And I really should show you guys the hypervelocity cannons because it would help me protect my fleet. But at this point... Okay, lots of cool new stuff. You know, Imperial Star Destroyers can be built. Lovely. We have Grand Admiral Thrawn now. Fantastic. We can build Star Defenders squadrons, which is fantastic. You know what? We'll put you here to protect that because I don't want to invest in the money in building that up. Because I want to save up because when this level 5 station builds, and it's coming, Actually, I might be wrong. You might not be able to build it here. You might only be able to build on Coruscant. We'll find out.
Construction complete.
Yep, there we go. Oh,
It will
hang on. We'll get back to that.
Corruption.
Remove some corruption.
let it
Fly over here. So there are now 2 things we can build. Darth Vader, who is who is running the Super Star Destroyer Executor. Yeah, that's as cool as you think it is. And, go remove that. And the Death Star 2, which is awesome.
Removing
Death Star
corruption.
1 is not in the expansion.
Corruption has been removed.
Death Star 2 is in the expansion, but the Executor is only in the expansion. These things are devastating, and the AI does not know how to deal with either of these ships. They just have no idea, which I enjoy quite a bit. Let's stop building the
Requesting
Executor.
assistance.
Now, and then we'll save up for the Death Star, which is fun. Players can deal with it. It's not as, I mean, they're a little imbalanced for the Empire, but I think that's by design because the Empire has the advantage. The Rebels have the just the will and the luck and Luke. But the humans can deal with it if you're playing human versus human because there are ways to destroy the Death Star. It's tricky. And it requires Rogue One, I believe, which is like a hero squadron, the one that actually blows it up. And the Executor is completely destroyable if you have missile cruisers and, like, as cool as it is, missile cruisers and bombers can still eat it alive. So if you bring a lot of B-Wings, Y-Wings, and just some things to front the damage, you can rip it apart. You just got to be ready for it. And you gotta target some things clever because it has multiple shield generators. It has multiple hangar bays. It's super cool, and I can't wait to show you. And I'm hoping these things will build in time that I can demonstrate them. I'll probably build both and send them as a unit. I like doing that because it's basically just unfair. And we'll probably be super lazy and we'll just blow up planets with the Star Destroyer because yes, of course, the Star Destroyer can blow up planets. Consequence of that is you can't build on the planet. You don't get anything for owning the planet, but it's an excellent way to be just like, you know what? I just need your front line gone. Or like some planets are really easy to defend. Like Bothria here. Tons of defensive things. It's well set up. Really hard to take back. You can just blow it up, not deal with it. It's a lovely thing. It's cheap. I don't care. It's fun. It's just fun. We're going to save up, we're going to do it, and we're going to blow up some planets. And then we'll probably just end it there. We're not going to, I just want to give a taste of this game. Maybe I'll come back and show off some of the Rebels later at some point. Maybe not. We'll see.
What is thy bidding, my master?
That was Darth Vader coming in. Got to spend some money removing corruption, which is irritating.
I go.
You can probably guess who we're... Okay.
It will be
I will
done.
kill
Removing
you.
corruption.
I will kill you. The Forces of Corruption is fun. But they are a bit annoying. I actually think I might turn them off. Oh, no, I'm going to
Removing
lose the planet.
corruption.
Shoot.
Destination is
Tactical
acknowledged.
battle imminent.
That's a weird space battle. All infantry versus all. Okay, I'm gonna run this. This is gonna delay seeing the Star Destroyer and all that fun stuff. But I want to see this ridiculous fight. I have all shuttles. He has all shuttles. What do we even do? I don't even know if some of these have guns on them.
Firing main thrusters.
This is
Right away.
hilarious.
Moving out. Heading out.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
Fall out. They're in this direction. Let's
Yeah.
move out.
Oh, we have tiny lasers. What a silly fight. Oh, man. We can't even catch up to it. Come on, can you destroy it? Ah. Sad.
Planetary control achieved.
What's gonna get there first?
Tactical battle.
Okay, the main fleet. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna automate that. Go deal with that corruption. And then we'll send the Emperor down, and we should be able to start building the Star Destroyer.
Corruption
And
has
I
been
keep saying
removed.
Star Destroyer, I think, but I mean Death Star. Speed up time, Death Star.
construction
Yeah,
has
you get a timer, a 5-minute timer, and everyone knows you're building it. It's basically a giant, like, you guys should go and stop that right now. You don't want that building.
I go.
removing corruption.
You just don't.
It will be done.
And we're gonna run this timer down. I do think I'm gonna put a couple of maybe small cuts into this, like this countdown timer, just so I can show this off and we get to the end here. I do love this game. It's got flaws, but I love it.
Let it
Maybe we'll play the Forces of Corruption next, so we don't have to deal with that. The Rebels are fun though, because it's all sorts of things you know and love from the Rebels as well.
Removing corruption.
let it
I think the Rebels got destroyed. Like I don't think there are many Rebels left. I think we're down to just the Forces of Corruption. But with the Executor and the Death Star, it's not even a fight
Removing
anymore.
corruption.
It's just not. What do we got? 30 seconds. Okay.
Set coordinates.
We're
I
gonna
see.
bring Admiral Thrawn, Darth Vader, and the Death Star
Death
together.
Star construction complete.
And let's go take this planet. Let's do this.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, they don't even have a fleet. Oh, this is an embarrassing fight. Wait for this, guys. Just wait for it.
Enemy forces ahead.
I love it so much. This is a Star Destroyer. And this is the Executor. We'll just roll the Executor in.
Surrounding the planet. Lay waste to any forces that
And
oppose
then
the Empire.
down there you have the
There's a
Death
load.
Star moving towards the planet, and you have a time limit until it destroys the planet.
Enemy base will be in range
And
in
you
30
have
seconds.
the enemy have to defeat it before then. And it's not very long because it isn't too hard to defeat it if you are a human and know what to do. The Executor does not move fast because it is ridiculously big. Let's look at this. Look at that. I love it. Just glorious. And then the Chimera, a lovely blue shaded Imperial Star Destroyer.
Enemy base in
A good shot. They made the right call there. Okay. Because you can see it's starting to get its guns. Also, so this one's interesting. It doesn't automatically deploy ships, but it has infinite ships if you remember to hit the button. Now, for the fun of it, the Death Star. We can target things.
Commence primary ignition.
So we can just have it spin and fire and destroy any ship. It has a cooldown. And then we can also do this. I don't know why the texture's glitched on the Death Star. It's a little sad. That's a bad view of it.
Planetary control achieved.
And now it's just debris.
Constructing.
That wasn't a... Let's see if we can find... Okay, we'll send our fleet there to protect. Let's see if we can get one good fight going with these ships. And then we'll call this... I think we'll call this a series. I think this will be it. If people are interested in this, I'll come back and I'll show off the rebels and the forces of corruption, the Zan Consortium, because they're cool too and they're a lot of fun. But nothing meets having a Death Star and the Executor to me. That's just the best. Also, the Death Star moves so slowly, so you can prep for it. Like, there are ways they make it beatable if you're a human that knows what you're doing.
Tactical battle imminent.
There's nothing here. I was hoping for one good
We've
battle.
located the enemy.
Okay, we'll just move the executive forward. We'll fast forward this.
pitiful force is preventing our assault on this system. Dispatch them so that we
Actually,
can secure
we'll
orbit
hold.
for the Empire.
Enemy
We'll
base
fast
will be in
forward
range
the
in 1
50-second time limit until we can. We'll just destroy the planet, and hopefully we'll get a
base
better
will be in range in 30 seconds.
better view of it. Where is? Oh, the
Enemy
Death Star's
base
over
will
there.
be in range in 15
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the
seconds.
texture.
Enemy
That's
base will be
interesting.
in range in 5 seconds. Enemy base in range.
Here we go. Oh, there we go. Now the texture's fixed. There we go. Beautiful. And the texture's broken again. Oh well. Maybe it doesn't like playing on my high-end computer that's, you know, like 10 years newer than it. Oh, the executor being cool. And then we can just wait until the gun charges. We don't even need to get into the fight. And say goodbye to your space station. And then they retreat because you can't stand against that.
Planetary control achieved.
Yeah, great. Some great just blowing up everything. Okay. I think that is a great place to call this. I didn't get to show you the hypervelocity cannon, which is really cool. And on larger maps, you definitely need to get into using them. The gun emplacements that are kind of like mini Death Stars from the ground. It's not a great description, but you get the general idea. And they just blast through ships and demolish them. So useful for the defense. The Rebels really need their version. The Rebels get the ion cannons, which is really nice. The Zon Consortium gets a version of both of them that's weaker but easier for them to get. It's just on the level 5 space station, and it's a small cannon, and it just destroys one hard point. So it's really effective of just like deleting shields from an Imperial Star Destroyer or something like that. But it's a little weaker because it is cheaper for them to get. Regardless, thank you very much for watching the series. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is a really old game, but it's one that means a lot to me, and I just kind of wanted to show it off. Have a great day.